Hey, fatty, cut the fat out of your diet, you fat pig. Eating fat is not natural. There's no fat in nature. Okay, where's the oils? Where's the oils? Where's the crazy fatty meat in nature? There ain't none. There ain't none. The animals you would have ate are lean as hell. Lean meat, vegetables. Vegetables are the king of weight loss. High water content, high fiber, low calories, volume, and fat-free carbs for energy. It's common sense. Cut the fat, lose weight. Cut fat, lose body fat. Why did I quit promoting low-carb dieting? Not just low-carb, strict ketogenic dieting. It's not natural. The failure rates are the roof. Long-term success is zero. There's no adherence. Yeah, I would get results. Get results with anything. I've never, ever said anything negative about clean eating. Clean eating. I've always mentioned that you can lose weight on a clean diet. All right? Always. It's always been mentioned from day one. My brand was always fasting. Prolonged fasting on snake juice combined with whatever diet that was going to work. This diet's the best because it actually exists in nature. I was pushing a therapeutic ketogenic diet like it was a normal diet, just like everybody else. It's not. It's therapeutic. I haven't even used the word therapeutic to describe it. There's no adherence. There's no adherence. That's why I quit pushing that diet. And it's not like I always pushed that. I pushed it as a crazy weight loss tactic. When you can always lose weight on a clean diet. You'll lose more weight on a low-fat diet because the adherence is higher. The diet you can stick to the longest will get the most long-term weight loss, and you'll keep the weight off. Eating fat is not natural. Where's the fat, fatty? It's on your gut. That's where it is. Being a fat pig human being is not natural either. It's not natural. Okay, all this fatty meat you guys are eating, that is man-made from overfeeding animals. All the meat in the wild is lean as hell. Lean. So where's the main energy source going to come from if there's no fat in nature? From carbs, dummy. Carbs. You're a fat ass, a pile of vegetables. Start your meals off with a pile of vegetable volume. High fiber, high water content, no calories. Load up. Then you eat lean meat. About a pound of meat for a meal. Dial it in. Women, maybe a half a pound to 3/4. Dial it in. And then finish your meal off with carbs, fruit, starch. It's simple. If you want to do a long fast on snake juice, it's always there. Go make some snake juice. The basic snake juice recipe, liter of water, teaspoon of potassium, teaspoon of sodium in a liter of water. Don't eat. Okay, fasting's natural. Fasting would have happened. Fasting would have happened, but would have happened all the time? No. Okay, it's a tactic to get weight off people fast. And then you get on a natural diet, which is a low-fat diet. There's no fat out there, dummy. There's no fat. Where's the fat? All the oils you're buying at the store are processed. There's no fat in nature. It's lean meat and carbs and plants. A low-carb, high-fat diet doesn't even exist. It doesn't even exist. You cut the fat out of your diet, you'll lose weight like crazy. With insane adherence. Insane adherence. Most of the planet still eats like this. Most of the planet is using carbs as the main fuel source, not fat. Not fat. Unless you're rich and you can afford to eat ribeye and get a mediocre health and weight loss result from it. Just like all the fat pigs of the past. They end up eating the animals that were fatty as hell. And they get sick. And then they go back on the food that actually was feeding the animals to fix the sickness. They cut the fat out of their diet. All you need to do, fatty, is cut the fat out of your diet. Nothing's changed. This is about weight loss and health. Fasting is still there. Snake juice fasting, dry fasting. That's my brand from day one, was the fasting. Okay, I went through 1 million diets. It was all about crazy fast weight loss. Okay, a strict ketogenic diet, a therapeutic ketogenic diet will make your weight drop quick at the start. But there's no adherence. That's why I'm not coaching it no more. Why would I bother telling somebody to do a diet like that when I know they're going to fail? And they're going to fail by eating fat-riddled carbohydrates that are full of fat. The fat's the problem. They'll end up with bad glucose tolerance if they do it long term. Piss poor thyroid function. If you do a zero-carb diet long term, your thyroid function will go to shit. To shit. I'm seeing it every day. Thyroid function's all messed up, especially with women that are on a zero-carb diet way too long, because it's therapeutic at best. It's not natural. It's not natural. Menopausal women, okay? Crazy piss poor results from a zero-carb diet long term. It's ruining their health completely. When all they have to do is cut the fat out and eat some carbs. Wake their body back up. Get insulin sensitive again. Long fasting if you want to drop weight real quick. Long fast on snake juice, you fat pig. And when you're not fasting, a low-fat diet. If you want to eat even less food on the low-fat diet, crank the vegetables way up. Lean meat, and that will control the carb intake because you're just too full. Because the volume's so high for the amount of calories you're eating. It's a joke to do. Not to mention children again. Children hate fat. Okay, they never want to eat the fat on the meat. They want the lean meat when they want it, and they mostly want carbs for their main fuel source. Watch how a kid would actually eat if you gave them the food right in front of them. If you gave them a fatty steak versus a lean steak versus carbs, they're going to eat the carbs first, and they'll probably eat the carbs for who knows how long until they finally feel they need a little bit of lean meat, and then they'll eat a little bit of that lean meat. They'll dodge the fat like the plague. The children already know how to do it. You're just brainwashed. Adherence is number one. That is the reason why I do not push any zero-carb diets. The first reason was that. And I quit pushing zero-carb diets. I never did promote a carnivore diet the way they're doing it, ever. I always said to still get vegetables in that were low-carb on that ketogenic diet. And I always said to have low protein, high fat. I never promoted it the way they're doing. That's the worst macros ever. High protein, high fat's retarded. Your bloodstream is drenched in fat. And you think your body's going to be efficient at taking up all the glucose produced by the overindulgence in meat? That's why fatty meat is shit. Lean meat. Cut the fat out of your diet, fatty.